Hello, children. The title of our story today is Squirrel and His Cousin Chipmunk. Our opening proverb is, start early to look for the black goat before nightfall. Now, once upon a time, Squirrel and his cousin Chipmunk went out to look for work as laborers. On their way to look for work, they ran into a place where there were a lot of palm trees. And now, Squirrel loved palm nuts very much because of the rich oil that comes from it. Chipmunk also loved palm fruit, but not as much as his cousin, Squirrel. When they passed through that area where there were a lot of palm trees, they continued going. Then Chipmunk looked and saw that the squirrel was nowhere. He called him, "Squirrel, squirrel, where are you?" No answer. "Squirrel, where are you?" No answer. So he started going back again to look for his cousin, Squirrel. When he got to the place where there were all those palm trees, he looked up and he saw his cousin, Squirrel, eating palm nuts, palm fruits, very, very busy eating them. And he started calling him, "My man, Squirrel, please come down, let's go to work. My man, Squirrel, please come down, let's go to work and stop eating palm fruit." So he started singing, "Diosa, Diosa, bianoro moro." Now he sang this song over and over and over again, begging Squirrel to come down, but Squirrel refused. After a while, he himself joined the Squirrel. He climbed up with him and started eating fruits. And they ate to their fill. They got home, and then the next day they did the same thing. And they did that for months until it was dry season. By then, there was not much nuts anymore to be found. One day they came home and they met their wives and children crying. They said they have not had any food to eat. And these two people, they knew they had been very selfish. They only knew themselves, just eating instead of bringing food to the family. And they did not even store anything for the dry season. And the wife of Squirrel scolded him and said, "One protects one's property. If you knew that your family was important to you, you would have provided for us instead of going and eating all by yourself. You and your brother, Chipmunk, you never cared for the family." So Squirrel and Chipmunk, they went and searched for food. And it took them a while because they had to go far to get enough food to bring back home. And that food lasted them for a few days. After that, they would go out again and go very far because it was now dry season to look for food, struggling. Whereas during rainy season, when food was abundant, they could have just done this very quickly and brought food home and stored for the dry season. But they didn't do that. And Mrs. Chipmunk watched her husband continued doing this. Every day they will go struggling. And she said to her husband, "One starts early to look for a black goat. You look for it before nightfall. When food was abundant, you people would have collected food, but you waited until dry season, until there was nothing. And now you're struggling and killing yourself to go and look for food. Chipmunk and squirrel were really sorry for what they had done. They knew they had done wrong. Eh? Instead of focusing on what they should have been doing, they were distracted and they were fending for themselves alone instead of for their family. And they regretted what they did and said they will never do that again. They were very sorry. Chapi! Wow. There are two morals from this story. The first one is that you must stay focused on any assignment that you're given or anything you're doing. Focus your mind. Don't allow yourself to be distracted by things happening on the side. And the second one is that you should not bow to peer pressure. You know, there are friends, or I won't even call them friends. There are people, your mates, that will put pressure on you to do something you know is wrong. And you're afraid maybe if you don't do it, they will beat you up or something. No, don't give in to peer pressure at all. You must say no to it. Chapi! Wow. The preservation of Igbo language and culture is a duty for you and me.